Hello, hello, and welcome, my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to our timeless 5-card draw spell kit reading. I am your reader, fellow Virgo, Mark-Angela Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. It's not bad. I'm just spelled like that. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with a third one on the way. The first one is called Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. The second one is called Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, and there is a Kindle version available of Words of Grace and a link in the description box that, when clicked, allows the viewer to preview a good chunk of it for free. It's a book of prayer. It's in chakra chapters. Writing that book saved my life. Dark Night of the Soul. It really got me through. And I love the Kindle version, but the original version of Words of Grace, a Fellini Film Fest compared to how much we had to edit it down for Kindle. Well, that would be over on patreon.com/drawingthecircle, as well as the only place at the time of this timeless recording to buy my first book, Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. Our digital shop has a lot of cool stuff in it. It's got audios like prayers and meditations and stuff. It's got videos, classes, and workshops. All the audios and videos have previews, as well as we've got the ebooks on there. Some of my subscribers get that digital material as part of their subscription package automatically. God's Goddesses top tier gets all of it, but the majority of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. I did it this morning. It was wonderful. We chat about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with some sort of spiritual practice to send us on our way. Wisest way for this witch, Virgo witch, to start the day. I will say that. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and relationship stuff based. Relationship stuff, that's a good way to say it, right? Covers a lot. As well as they all get a significant discount when it comes to booking me for private sessions and spiritual counseling. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want to chill for that. You can follow us for free, putting out more and more content specifically for the free followers, but the subscribers get to see that stuff too, especially because I'm getting a new kitten in the next month or so, even though this might come out after the kitty's already here. His name is Samuel, Sammy for short. So they're going to get videos and all that stuff. Some of it is advanced content that other people will eventually see, but most of it is exclusive content. You can even 7-day free trial us as a seeker or a human. Our first 2 levels of subscription, 7-day free trial. Jump out the last day if you like, but if you want the discount, you got to stay for a month and book me within the month, because I'm a Virgo and I'm sure you can resonate with that. And it's the coolest thing I've ever done. You don't need to be a subscriber to shop in the store, and there's just so much good stuff that they're allowing us to do over there as content creators, considering I am a mystical artist and been doing this for a very, very, very long time. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, come see what I'm serving over there as a Virgo, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lions, Mark-Angela Lyons, but you can just call me Mal. Hey, my Virgos. Very, very happy to be doing this today. There's a lot going on in my personal life as well as my professional life, so I am ready for our 5-card draw spell kit reads. I write down my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for these readings, and I do the spell work as needed. So let's do some explanation for the new Virgos and the crosswatchers, and then we'll jump into the divination. Welcome, new Virgos. Virgo power, cross your legs. That's our little not so secret hand sign anymore now it's on video. We're doing what's called a 5-card draw. 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about absolutely anything, but in this case, your manifestational process, your law of attraction, whoozy what's this, I just call them spells, thank you very much. These 5 decks representing the 5 magical elements, fire, earth, air, water, in that order. So we're going to start with a magical spell card by Lucy Cavendish. A little clue, a tip, a hint, a little spell fragments from the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our heart's desires. We'll talk about heart's desires in a bit. We're going to ground that with the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated, it's a wonderful opportunity to incorporate it into your spell work, your law of attraction, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And if you don't have the stone indicated, clear quartz does everything, but I use the same 4 rings, one for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And that's a lovely, lovely deck. For the element of air, the thought part of it, we are using the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman, Findhorn Press. A lot of info in this book. Everyone has access to Archangelic Consciousness. We'll talk about that when this card gets the table, but I already pre-shuffled it before I started recording, so let's just give it a little more. For our element of air, for our element of water, we will be using the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. So that's Ancestors Crystal Oracle is dedicated to Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of nature, an element of the north, earth and all of that. Archangel Fire Oracle, obviously consecrated to the archangels, all of them. And this one, the higher selves of all involved, not just us Virgos and our crosswatchers, but anyone who may be involved in the situation. And there are romance cards in here, so we'll see if that pops up. So far it hasn't in this series. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra, not technically a divinatory tool, but a healing system for the element of spirit to bring it all together. So what I do is I write these down, right? I take the element of earth, usually for this it would be these 3 rings for Virgo. I'll enchant it with the spell, calling in the archangel, applying the whisper of love, and then recharging it, the element of spirit, with a Matt Kahn healing mantra. I don't like looking at the cards. Thank you. So, to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity, because our heart's desires, in my experience, are assigned to us lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Some of these we've been working on for a very, very long time on the reincarnational journey of the soul's evolution, lifetime to lifetime, because as our heart's desires are fulfilled, or even as we move a step in the direction of manifesting them, we shift to a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser self, right? And as one of us does it, all of us do it a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Part of what I call the plan for permanently peaceful, people-populated paradise, planet Earth, which is also heaven on Earth, but I deal with a lot of witches and pagans, and that heaven word scares them sometimes. Doesn't bother me. I'm a student of Course in Miracles, so it's all good to me. By the way, the word heaven, the original meaning just means above, right? Like up in the heavens, right? So, location, location, location. So that's enough explanation. Let's get down to the divination. The shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point, so both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do anything within my power to help anyone manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity for happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser lives, in happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser ways, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, and that ineffable great plan. So let's do it. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. A lot of explanation. Glad to do it. I'm a spiritual teacher. Still point. Ancestral override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, what is the magical spell card to represent the element of fire? What we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, us Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers, or perhaps that which might be required to manifest our heart's desire in this timeless spell kit read. Best possible decision. Woo, let's unpack this. So, the spell fragment Artemis, so there is a goddess mentioned here. If you don't want to work with Artemis, fill in the blank. Artemis, goddess of the bow, right? Help me see what must be known. No, not a perfect rhyming couplet, but close enough. So, decisions and choices, there's a difference, right? A choice, I think I'll have a cup of coffee. Every choice has a consequence, positive, negative, location, location, location. A decision is life-changing, right? Like moving from Holbrook, Long Island, to Saratoga Springs, New York. I'm still a New Yorker, right? It was a big life-changing decision, right? So, most likely, your heart's desire can make the best possible decisions in everything. We are Virgos, right? Sorry, crosswatchers, but we are. But, maybe that's what is required to manifest our heart's desire, particularly if we don't always know what to do. And that's, one of the ways to torture a Virgo is don't let them know what the best decision is, or refold a roadmap incorrectly. Not that that's an issue with cell phones now. So let's ground this with the element of earth from the Crystal Oracle, my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North, powers of earth. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Archangel Ariel, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise, empowered oracle message using the Crystal Oracle to represent the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to help us ground and manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require the best possible decision for this timeless spell kit read? Ooh, Amber. Amber, got some. Now, amber can cost you some, right? So citrine would probably work as well, although that's also a card in this deck. Remember, clear quartz does everything, and I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry. You could use a sweater. You could use really anything. A rock in your pocket, a rocket in your pocket, you do you. So, amber, just going to read you. There are a couple of bookie book reads in this one, because I can't memorize all this. So, okay, now, keyword, transparency, right? To just be very transparent about your intentions and what it is that you want here. Calm, purification, definitely amber is a purificatory stone, and creativity. So this is feeling very solar plexus, second chakra here. An issue that is causing tension and friction in your life will soon erupt and come to a head. Well, best possible decision. And Artemis, the goddess of the Amazons, is pretty much a good deal. You are being urged to stay calm during this emotionally charged event. Simple need not imply easy. Express how you feel, but don't be drawn into saying things you don't mean. That's not how I was raised, but we got to do our best with this for our heart's desires. This event is, in fact, a blessing. I would call that a blessing in disguise. One that is perhaps well overdue. Oh, I can think of so many different situations this could pertain to. Through it, you will realize where you stand and how others truly feel. And isn't that fun? They were gaslighting us for a while. As the air clears, you will uncover a hidden agenda and find creative ways of handling this type of situation in the future. You know why people lie? Because they're terrified. That's why they lie, and because they were lied to. We treat people how we were treated until we heal that. Stay calm and don't allow yourself to be dragged further into chaos by others. You will emerge from this situation feeling purified of all negative emotions and thoughts that have weighed you down recently. Trust and remember, this event is a blessing. Trust and believe, because the truth is when people lie to us and we make decisions based on false information, it's kind of not our fault. We do the best that we can, and we're analytical, Virgos. We will think it out. We will even overthink it out to make the best possible decision. But I would also say, because Artemis is a moon goddess, there's a very strong feminine, intuitive wisdom here that probably needs. So you can say, you know what, just right. And I've said this to friends, family, just people, and they don't know, feel something's off here. Something's off here. Oh, but no, we really wouldn't. Yeah, no, something feels off. Give me a day. And it always works out for the best. But intuition isn't supposed to make intellectual sense. It often does in retrospect. Location. All right. Everyone has access to archangels because the higher self has been called a guardian angel. And what's an archangel but a conglomeration of guardian angels? So your higher selves, that's why everybody has access. And then the archangels gang up and becomes the thrones, the powers, the dominions, the virtues, all the way back to source. The thing about archangels is that they don't come unless they're called. The angels are like that, right? They're very polite. They do not violate boundaries, but ask and ye shall receive. So saith whatever. So, for the element of air, the thought part of this, Virgo, remember, we're ruled by Mercury. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic override. A place for everything and everything in its place. But all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Pantheon of Archangels. One card in clarity, please, for the Virgo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Us, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers watching this video drawn to this reading. Which one of you is hanging out in the wings with your billions of wings, wanting to fly in and serve us with the element of air to stoke the fire, to manifest our heart's desire with that amber transparency and hidden blessing for this timeless spell kit read? Ooh, Shekinah, the Great Mother. The Great Mother. It's actually one of the spheres in the Kabbalistic tree of life associated with the root chakra element of Earth, and we are Earth signs, like in this. Just going to read you a little bit from the bookie book. There's a lot of info in here. I just read the beginning part, a brief description of the archangel, and then the message. So, Divine Mother, right? Shekinah, the Divine Mother. The feminine aspect of Archangel Metatron, good omens. Shekinah refers to the energy of the Divine Feminine, which we've also got Artemis here on the table. The actual word in Hebrew means presence of God. P-R-E-S-E-N-C-E, not P-R-E-S-E-N-T-S, although both could be true. Or glory of God. She is also known as the dwelling of God, or the settling of God, right? Root chakra, like settling into the physical. And she represents the epitome of universal, matriarchal, unconditional love, which we all have access to that because that is the core of who we are, right? So Divine Mother, Divine Father, we're the Divine Child. So we inherit all of those traits and powers, but we're still children at it, right? So the message: awaken, my daughters. Now you are free. Awaken, my daughters. Now you can speak. Awaken, my daughters. Now you shall see. Awaken, my daughters. Now you can be as mighty, as powerful, as magnificent as me. The Shekinah lives within you. And I would add, so motivating. So, okay. I know it's referring to daughters, but again, that is a child of a Divine Mother, a Divine Father. I mean, if you got Metatron as a dad and Shekinah, you say Shekinah, I say Shekinah, different ways to pronounce it, I guess, then certainly this is about that all unconditional love. And that's the thing. When people lie to us, everyone on planet Earth are our siblings, right? So we all come from the same spiritual parentage. There's only one of us incarnate anyway, right? There's only one divine child, and it's all of us, even the plants and the aminals. Can you imagine, right? One life force, one love, one heart, Bob Marley, right? So, you know, as much as we're like, destroy them, it's like, they lied to me. You lie to me, you die to me. And this doesn't mean you can't have your boundaries. We are Virgos, right? But at the same time, to remember that they are in pain. They are terrified. They may even know they're terrified. And they might have that habit of a false thing going on there, a falsity, duplicity, just in their nervous system, because that's what they inherited from society, from their ancestors, from their parents, whatever, right? And the truth is people treat other people the way they were treated, but it's subconscious, right? So keep that in mind. All right, the Whisper of Love Oracle. Now we've already got an unconditional mother love thing here, right? So this should be interesting for the element of water, the emotional part of this, the higher selves of all involved. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves override. The place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, What is the whisper of love for us Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers watching this video, drawn to this reading? The element of water, the energy in motion we experience as emotion when in physical form, to help us manifest our heart's desire. Either is or does require best possible decision with that transparency, hidden blessing, and calm, stay calm, with the help of Archangel Shekinah, with her divine mother love for this timeless spell kit reading. The only thing that is real is love. No, it's Whispers of Love Oracle. It's not like, kick them in the nuts, right? They're, walnuts, whatever. Scatter the cashews. So the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. And that's an inside job. No one needs to know you're doing that either, right? I have this video that I put out in 2017 called Vampires and Wishes. It's how to deal with psychic vampires, particularly as a reader, because that's, my experience, and as a spiritual teacher, right? And one of the tactics is to I call it pop the tick, right? Just blast them with so much unconditional love. There are other ways, and remember, wooden stakes work on regular people. Once you've dealt with all the vampires, think you Terry Pratchett. So that shift from love, shift back to love when we've been lied to, when there's been a hidden agenda, when people be hiding shit from us because they're afraid, they're scared. Very codependent thing to do. Just lie, I didn't want to upset you. It's like, I'm not made of spun glass, I'm a Virgo, all right? So the only thing that is real is love, and that is a very, very high mystical truth, which means it's a mystery how that is until we have a direct experience, and thinking about it is not enough. If that was enough, right, this world would have been enlightened thousands of years ago. It is a unification, a congruency of the chakras and all of that stuff in a spiritual practice that allows us to experience that the only thing that is real is love. Read Course in Miracles, or at least start with Marianne Williamson's Return to Love, because it's a good primer, I will say. Good book. I met her twice. She's this tall. Very powerful, but this tall. Made her laugh. Of course I did. Last card down. The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra. This one dedicated to the Ascended Masters themselves. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down. Still point. Ascended Master Override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all. And of harm to none. As we will it. So let it be done. Ascended Masters, please. Beloved Ascended Masters. One card in clarity for us Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. The perfect healing mantra, please, for the element of spirit to help us manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire in the spirit of unity for this timeless spell kit read. Rewiring the nervous system. I find strength in surviving my traumas. I've gotten all of these mantras. I've had this deck since it came out in 2018. But something like that, you just can't leave it at that. We're going to read this from the bookie book. So rewiring the nervous system, right? So every emotion we have has a biological chemical component, biochemical, right? So endorphin, right? Cortisol, right? Like in the whole nine, right? Adrenaline. Technically not a hormone, but so that shifts our nervous system, and our nervous system is the circuitry in the body. So sometimes our nervous systems get so overloaded that we melt down, right? Or we need rest, or an illness, whatever happens, right? So to rewire it as you think, every time you think a certain pattern of thought, that just the nervous system in the brain, right? The synapses and all of that, the more that you think that thought, the more those neurons fire, the more they rewire, right? So the beauty of this card, although it sounds a little bit like a womp surviving our traumas, is that that's all we have to do is survive them because they're all written in before we ever took a breath in this life. That's, like a video game, right? Everything's in the system. We get to make the best possible decision about what we want to do and how we want to be. So I find strength in surviving my traumas. And honey, I've been through plenty. That's why I'm a good spiritual counselor. When the nervous system is rewired, you're no longer trapped in the memories of your body, because cellular memories, look it up. You are the courageous hero or heroine of your present reality, honoring every moment of hardship as the means through which your infinite strength and greatest depth of character is revealed. And that could be the transparency part of that amber, right? Like really saying, no, I am going to do this as ethically and as honorably as possible, because all I have to do is endure this, and then it will be a memory. That's all it will be, is a memory someday. You are... As you rewire your nervous system, you are no longer responding to life from the vantage point of your painful past, but instead are open to each encounter being more miraculous than the moment before. It's like we're dragging around this past behind us like a dead elephant and wondering why we can't pick up speed and why we're so tired. Serving the world as Virgos. Oh, our poor crosswatchers. This mantra is ideal for adjusting to life after loss. Perhaps a loss of trust, healing heartbreak, betrayal, and becoming more optimistic, which I think an optimistic Virgo is a wonderful thing, because then we can really serve from that place of gold rather than lead, light rather than shadow. So, if you are new, we end all of my readings here on YouTube. I even do it with my clients with what we call a blessimation, a combination of a blessing and a summation, and then we'll talk about cool stuff, and I never know what's going to come out of my mouth through these blessimations. So, one last time for this video, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Here we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for us Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of rewiring our nervous system, because we find strength in surviving our traumas. And doing that, we will be given the grace to get that the only thing that is real is love, and to shift our focus from fear to love, from illusion to truth, from toxic to healthy, from lead to gold, is certainly an emotional experience. And calling upon Archangel Shekinah with her divine mother unconditional love for not just us, which is not justice, just us, as well as anybody else who's been pulling a shady on a Virgo, and they should know better, but apparently they don't. But so that we can be transparent and stay calm and find creative solutions for when these things happen, which of course, to manifest whatever is our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, it certainly seems it is required that we make the best possible decisions. So, Artemis, goddess of the bow, help us see what we must know for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, including us, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. There's a certain grace we're going to get here. Not just grace like my book, Words of Grace, but I mean, I think there is this particular set of energies here really does say we just need to be open, honest, and transparent, right? This is how I feel. I thought this was what it was, so somebody lied. It is what it is. So it's a good read, but all we have to do is survive it. It's just another chapter in the book in the Akashic Records, right? And we learn from it eventually anyway. Hopefully everyone does. So if you found this reading helpful, please hit the like button. Helps other Virgos and crosswatchers find it. If you want more of me here on YouTube, please do subscribe. And comment. I like a good comment section. Hit that notification bell. All notifications if you want. But if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more mouth, just come Patreon on patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Just go check out the menu. It's a brilliant way for me to put my service out to the world, and I recommend it to anybody to become a creator over there. They are so supportive, and the people who subscribe get to see the content that you're putting out without any weird algorithmic stuff going on. I have to say that's a big plus. We've got the digital store now. Anybody can shop in the store. You can follow us for free, putting out more and more content for free followers, and there's a new kitten coming. My new little son is on his way in the next month. What else do we got? You can 7-day free trial us as a seeker or a human. Jump out the last day if you want. I get it. Dip a toe. But then become a free follower, or you can certainly stay for the month as a seeker or a human and get the discount if you want it, because that is only fair. Remember, all of my subscribers, the majority of my subscribers, get those daily check-ins, which I absolutely love. It's a service that just lights me up every single morning. I have such a field day doing it. They get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, and they get a significant discount when booking me with private sessions, spiritual counseling readings, tarot parties, all of that kind of stuff. So do check it out. I'm putting out quality work over there, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. So come play out on Patreon. Because I'm the Archangel of Lions, Markangelo Lions. But you can just call me Mal. Virgo power, cross your legs. And if you want to book me for a private session, I made a video for the 25th anniversary of Drawing the Circle Productions Incorporated, May 1st, 2023. I have to redo it because my whole life changed. But right now, until I make the new one, you can find it in the description box. Booking private sessions with Mal explains everything essentially that you need to know about booking a reading with me, what I charge, why I charge it. And in the new video, I have to say I'm doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs, but you can contact them directly. They book it. They let me know you're coming. I show up and I read you, or spiritual counseling. Both of those things are available there. What else? The Patreon discount we talk about there. And we talk about, this is really important, I do video reads with people, but it is a Zoom call. I send the client the link. They join the conversation. We record the whole thing. At the end of the reading, I send them a link so they can download the reading or the spiritual counseling to their devices. They tell me they download it and I delete it, so they are the only ones that have it. Confidentiality is so important to me, as much as transparency and authenticity. Confidentiality, if it's in the lockbox, it's in the lockbox, right? It's in the vault, Jerry. And the most important thing I say in that video, booking private sessions with Mount So Pretty and Purple, is that I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. I never have, I won't, and I never will. Because where there's a witch, there's a way. I am a witch, so there is a way. We always work it out. And I love doing private sessions. It is my ultimate healing, mystical art dealio. So spiritual counseling or reading, click the link and book me. And we can talk about it first. Sometimes I do like 10-minute just, consultation just to let people know the tea, the deal. And you can reach out to me on Facebook. You can email me. There's all sorts of ways to reach out to me on social media. So yeah, book me if you want. And honestly, I have to say, I would start with Archangel Shekinah. Just saying. And the goddess Artemis there. I mean, we've got a mother and a daughter there pretty much in play. Daughters be seen, daughters be heard. But remember, rewiring the nervous system is not a once and done, nor is it scrubbing your chakras with Brillo and bleach, right? All we have to do is survive it. And we do find strength, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but nothing kills us because we're immortal souls. We just necessarily don't want to have to keep reincarnating over and over and over and over again for the same thing. So thank you so much for watching. I do love my Virgos. I feel like every time I serve a Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Sun, or maybe even their crosswatchers, I'm helping us all move forward, because we are the servants of the zodiac. This time we got to serve ourselves first so that we can serve with the best possible decisions, yeah? So hang in there. We've got this. I love you. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.